What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So I have been thinking quite extensively on how I am going to get Prime 1 Berserker Predator, where to display it, do we keep that Berserker Predator, and so forth. So, when you look at this statue and you compare it to Prime 1, they are two completely different things in every possible way. This is a dynamic diorama, chopping the head off of a classic Predator. The other one is a museum pose, so it's two completely separate statues, different bases, and everything. So, just because I'm getting the 1/3 does not mean I, need to sell this. It's not like they look the exact same. The one I technically should be selling is Cinema Cat Predator once I get Prime 1, as long as Prime 1 is better, and then instead buy the Prime 1 1/4, so I still have two jungles. I just struggle to sell Cinema Cat because it's such a grail, but my mind may change once I get Prime 1. But I do have an idea on how I can do this without actually selling anything. So the key is, first we got to move Fugitive Predator bust with the wrist blade arm right there. Now that does fit, it does look good. I've done it before, so it does fit right there. The only thing that won't fit is the shuriken arm, but we can display that separately. It doesn't have to go with the bust. The bust always looks, it looks best with that arm. That arm is completely optional. It's just a cool Predator prop. So by doing that, right now with XM Predator, I can't really put anything else there. But if I switch XM Predator over there, and then I have two options. I could do XM Predator and Berserker Predator, or XM Predator and Dog Alien, and then do Berserker Predator with Prime 1 Alien Warrior. So 2 and 2, either 2 Predators and 2 Aliens, or, one of each on each side. I kind of feel like, because Berserker Predator is 1/4, Prime 1 Alien Warrior is more or less kind of 1/4, like an overscaled 1/4, but I think it would pair better with Berserker than Dog Alien, and Dog Alien being 1/3 and XM being 1/3, I think those would pair better. So let's just say we do XM Alien and Dog, XM Predator and Dog right there, Berserker Predator and Alien Warrior there, Fugitive Bust right there, and the Shuriken I could display simply behind them if I wanted to. That's probably one of the best options. Now, by doing that, it frees up that spot to more or less do Berserker Predator. And Prime 1 Predator goes there. Technically, I can do the Big Chap Bust right there, Big Chap 1/3. Technically, I could move Wolf 1/3 there, so Wolf 1/3 with Big Chap, and do Prime 1 Wolf Predator there. And then if I actually did want to get, let's say, P2 Predator, I'd have to sell Cinema Cat and do P2. Then I would have 4 Predator 1/3 instead of 2, although technically that'd be 2 Wolves in that scenario. But, ideally I want just one ultimate of each character, but I find myself coming to 2 of each, so it's like, because I can't ever see myself selling Sideshow Wolf Predator. I don't ever foresee that, even if Prime 1 makes one. But if Prime 1's track record is true, they're going to make a museum pose. That is a action dynamic pose, and that's one reason I love it so much. But I'd also love a museum pose, so I feel like I kind of have to have 2 of each of my favorite Predators. We're going to have Cinema Cat and Prime 1, and I'm going to try to do one masked, one unmasked. So let's just say, Cinema Cat has to be unmasked, so let's say Prime 1 is masked. Wolf, I can do masked or unmasked, it doesn't matter. Whichever. Prime 1 will probably have a better head sculpt, so let's just say Prime 1 is the unmasked, and we mask that bad boy up, throw him over there. Then Berserker Predator, the 1/3 does have a masked option, although I like the unmasked a lot better. But let's just say we did unmasked, and then that one's, no, the 1/3 is masked, that one is unmasked. Then we have 2 of each of my favorite Predators, both masked and unmasked, which would look really cool, actually. The only one that's kind of a outlier, in general, would be the 2 XMs, because they're concept pieces, which is fine. They're still incredibly cool. But yeah, that definitely can work. Ideally I did want to do Queen's Big Chap Bust right there, angled to the side. But if I have to display it forward, like right there, to allow me to get Prime 1 Wolf Predator, I think it would be worth it. You know, we don't 100% know if Prime 1's doing Wolf. They have not announced it yet. They did announce Scar. Now, I love AVP, the movie. I think it's amazing. However, I don't like the design, or at least the look of the Predators in that movie, if I'm being brutally honest. They look like dudes in suits at some Comic-Con event. Like, it's not super impressive. You know, I thought like Berserker, Wolf, Jungle Hunter looked far better. Now, I know in general it's always a guy in a suit, but the way they did those suits in AVP, if you actually look at the Predators, they really aren't that good looking. And I don't like Scar's unmasked portrait either. I think it's terrible. The way the mandibles are done, the forehead dots, not a fan. So although I love the movie, I don't care to collect from it. You know, I like Jungle Hunter, Wolf, and Berserker. Those are my three mains, my favorites. So I'm keeping those. You know, and I would be happy to have two of each. One museum, one dynamic. The only one that kind of doesn't make sense is having Cinemaquette and Prime 1, considering they're exact same. It'd make more sense to get rid of Cinemaquette and do Prime 1 Jungle Hunter 1/4. Although I wouldn't want to put the 1/4 above. 1/4 would go better down low. And in reality, replacing XM Predator and then doing, you know, just 3 Predator 1/3 up top. Or technically you'd have 2 Wolves in that scenario. Nevertheless, we'll figure things out. But I am going to get Berserker Predator 100%. I think it definitely is better than the P2 City Hunter. And potentially can rival the Jungle Hunter. Potentially. I don't know. The Jungle Hunter, I mean, it's a jungle-themed base, which I do like. However, the other one is like the, you know, all the skulls and everything, which I really like. I mean, I'm sure Jungle Hunter will still be the ultimate one, but I think Berserker is extremely, like, very close to it. You know, like if the Jungle Hunter is a 10 out of 10 in terms of ultimate design, I would say Berserker is like a 9.8. And then City Hunter is maybe like an 8.5 for me. So, Wolf, they have a lot they can do with Wolf. I'm hoping they do some aliens on the base, similar to how Sideshow did it, because I think that's the best thing to do, considering he's just like in a random city. So I would say doing aliens would be the best idea. You know, Sideshow did a killer job. They just did terrible on the underbase. But the actual alien is awesome. The fact he's leaping off of it is so incredibly cool. But yeah, that's basically kind of the plan on how I have to do it. I just have to move Fugitive. I could display Shuriken behind 2 statues or sell it, whichever. But by doing that, it will free up to allow me to just move Dog Alien down low and do Berserker above, which I think would look absolutely amazing. So I'm definitely digging that idea. So, you know, Gandalf, we need to get official measurements, but I'm going to get him no matter what. If I have to display him up high, I will, because technically I could display the, you know, the Witch King Morgulord down low, because he's only like 28 inches tall. So I could technically do Gandalf up top if I need to, and just do Morgulord down low, or do Morgulord and Gandalf together, and just move the orcs down low. So there's definitely a lot of possibilities. But yeah, we're definitely going to see that Berserker on this review table. And I don't plan to sell Infinity. Even, you know, like I said, 2 completely different statues representing different things. But I'll be happy to have both, because Predator statues are some of my favorite statues, without a doubt. Anyways, folks, that is my 2 cents. I'm not going to move anything until I need the space. So until I absolutely need that space for Berserker Predator, like in 2-3 years, I'm going to keep it this as is and just do my original plan, which is putting Berserker there, Alien Warrior there, Prime 1 Predator there, and Queen Bust there. And I'll keep the wall as my original plan until we get Berserker Predator. Then I'll do the little switcheroos down low to allow Dog Alien to go down low. So, yeah, we won't see that come to fruition for many, many years. Until then, the OG plan is in effect. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.